Hello and welcome to episode 28 of the level 3 UIM. I've been enjoying my time at Temporos, but I'm going to be leaving for now. I will be sure to come back later. So in this episode I want to start exploring the idea of medium clues. A couple of episodes ago I asked you guys if you wanted to see them, and oh boy did you respond. So, man of my word, I'll attempt them. For me to acquire medium clues though, I am fairly limited. On a normal account, you could cannon guards or kill ice warriors in the wilderness. For me though, combat is not an option. With this predicament, it's time to decide how I want to collect them. I've been contemplating this for a while now, and I've decided that implings are by far the easiest option. I can go to Puro and just camp an eclectic spawn until I have a full inventory of them. Once done, I can open the jars until I get a clue. I will then check this clue to see if I'm able to do it, and if I am, I will collect another inventory of eclectic implings. Unfortunately, due to not being able to access Xanaris, this method is going to be a little complicated. My initial idea was to farm for 2 mediums that I could do, and then juggle them to completion. This would make completing a medium clue significantly easier, as I would always have at least 2 steps able to complete. But, as I said, I cannot access Xanaris. This means that I would have to find a random crop circle to access Puro. If you didn't know, you cannot carry 2 clues of the same level at once. Because of this, I will majorly struggle to juggle my clues out of Puro. This is because that by the time I leave, the crop circle will have moved, and I will effectively have 2 minutes to find another one before my other clue despawns. Now, the only real way for me to effectively do this is to have another account scout the crop circle before I leave. This way I know exactly where to head to get back to Puro as fast as possible. So we have found a crop circle and it's in Drainer Village, so we are going to head over there and make our way to Puro for a little while. Beam me up, Scotty. So I think the initial game plan here is actually just to collect up a load of implings and then trade them in for jars, and basically just stock up loads of jars with Elnock, because this will allow me to effectively just catch loads of implings over a period of time without having to worry about how many jars I have. Naturally, this happens. I mean, this guy's gonna get it, but Dragon Impling cannot catch. Okay, so with these final jars traded in, we should be able to get ourselves approximately 300 jars in total, which should set us up for all the implings we're ever going to need to get the 100 mediums. If for any reason I do need any more, I can always come back, it's not that big of a deal. But there we go, we are at 298 apparently, so I'm going to go catch another couple. Alright, so we're actually going to attempt this again. This time I think we should be fine. We're going to trade in these last 2 jars, and this should put us over 300. There we go, better maths that time. Okay, so basically the way we're going to do this is we're just going to take out an invent of them. We're going to store like another 4 maybe, so that we've got enough space to take some stuff out of the jars, and then we're going to go and camp an eclectic impling spawn. I'm actually going to store this net with Elnock, as I can easily barehand them, it's not too big of an issue for me. I'm also going to drop the knife, I don't even know why I have that still, and I think I'm going to drop the ID cloak as well, which actually means I could probably take out maybe like another 4 jars. Yeah, we'll do 20 jars in inventory. Hopefully this isn't too much, but we're going to stack up an invent of eclectic implings and see where we go from there. Okay, so that is our final eclectic impling for the first inventory. Just going to let him walk away now, and let's see if we can get our first medium clue from these loots. Some unicorn horns, gold ore, I need to drop these curry leaves, mithril pickaxe. Shouldn't be too hard to get a medium clue. I think it's 1 in 25, and there we go, medium clue. Can we do it? Most likely. I'm trying to work out where that is. I think that's near the gnome stronghold. It's been a while since I've worked out coordinate clues, and mediums even more so. I never really did them, so just looked it up, and yeah, I was right, it's gnome stronghold. Still got the hang of doing coordinates somewhat at least. But the plan now is to restock on eclectic implings for this inventory, drop this medium, and then try and get another medium clue that I can also do to make it easier to complete the clue. And that is us fully stocked with egg collecting implings again. We've got another 20 of them. Let's drop this clue here and see if we can get ourselves another one. A rune dagger, that's pretty impressive, but unfortunately I can't alch it or anything and it's just going to take up space, so dropped. And there we go, we got ourselves a second medium clue. Can we do this one? Wait. Is that the exact same clue? It's either the same clue or it's like right next to it. Oh, it's not the same clue, but it is right next to it. This is 9 north, 150 west. I think the other one was 8 north and like 150. Yeah, 139 and 8 north. That's like, they're right next to each other. This shouldn't be too bad to juggle then. The only thing now is trying to get out of Puro Puro with 2 clues. So I've just had a quick look, and apparently the crop circle on this world is currently at Overzeahlous, which is really good because I can easily teleport there with the Xeric's talisman. So it saves a whole lot of time. And I think what I'm actually going to do, oh, I've just ran past my clue scroll like an idiot. Let's go back and grab that. Is I'm going to grab this and quickly redrop the other one by the entrance to Puro Puro, and then I'm just going to teleport straight to Overzeahlous with my other clue, drop it outside the crop circle, and then go in and grab my other one, so we can start juggling them all the way to the gnome stronghold. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and drop our clue scroll right here, so that when we come back in, it should be right in the entrance, and we're going to quickly teleport to Xeric's Glade with this one, and we should be able to run south, and there should be a crop circle down here, if I've worked it out correctly. Otherwise this is going to be incredibly awkward, and I will have lost the clue scroll. So let's see, there we go, crop circle right here. So I should now be able to drop this clue, go into the crop circle, and my other one should be there, ready and waiting for me. Wonderful, there's my other clue. We'll grab that and then we'll head out of the crop circle and we'll get started on tracking down this clue scroll. One quick thing I'm going to do before I head over and do that is I'm actually just going to quickly store a bunch of impling jugs so I've got some more space, and we'll head over and do the clue now. Just occurred to me that I dropped my Hardy cloak. So this is going to be a bit more awkward. I think I'm going to minigame teleport to the fishing trawler. I'll go and grab the Hardy cloak and then I'll teleport back and grab this clue scroll. Hardy cloak grabbed. Gotta be honest, this is a very inconvenient method of doing things. Especially when I'm limited on teleports, it's just quite annoying. But it's time to start slowly making our way to the gnome stronghold. Gonna quickly grab a spade from the leprechaun so that I can dig when I find the final part of the clue. Okay, so the first clue should be about here. There we go. So we see what the next one is. I think I can do that because I remember looking through the anagrams before and knowing that I could do most of them. I'm just going to make sure I don't lose the other clue, which is over here. We're actually going to do this one next because it's actually just up this riverbank here. It's so close to this one, it's actually insane. So the other coordinate clue should be right about here. There we go. Can we do the next step on this one as well? 12 north, 34 east. That's close to Mauritania, but I think that's like dig site area, maybe? I'll have a look into it, but that's my guess for this one. I think the anagram is Jeffic, and if it is, it wasn't that hard, because literally just put Jet to the front, and it makes Jeffic. I'm just going to double check the answer to this, but if that is right, then wow, that was easy. Okay, so I was way off with the coordinates. It's in Mauritania. I guess I was just kind of hoping it wasn't. So this one's going to have to be dropped, which is fine, because we can still do this one, and it means I no longer have to juggle clues, because this one is Jeffic, and that's a very easy anagram to do, but we'll carry on and hopefully not get walled by this one. Okay, so here's Jeffic. Let's hope we don't get walled here. We've got to do the challenge scroll. Let's take a look. Now, I did cheat for this because I wasn't about to go and count every single grave, but apparently the answer is 38. Let's have a look. There we go. Do we get walled? Oh, we got our first medium casket. That's actually the shortest clue you can possibly get with mediums, and I'm very glad that I did 2 clue scrolls at once, because otherwise I would have been walled and I would have had to have gone and got more clues. But this is exactly why I'm juggling them, to make sure that I don't keep getting stopped in the middle of clues, And also I'm going to add on, I'm not going to be stacking up caskets like I did with the easies, and the reason for that is because it was quite frustrating having an inventory slot continuously taken up by caskets, and also the fear of accidentally opening them wasn't very pleasant. So basically I'm just going to be opening them as and when I get them, but I will be showing you guys the loot. So let's open up our first medium casket and get absolutely nothing. But it's just the start of this adventure. We're going to be trying to do as many of these as we can. I want to go for 100, but it is going to take a very long time because it's quite frustrating for me to do clues and then I have to juggle them with limited teleports. So it is quite a lot of effort. I think I might do like 5 in this episode and show you guys the loots from them. Maybe I'll do some in the next episode. I'm probably not going to do it as structured as I did with the other one because that took up a lot of time and it was very hard to get content out while doing 50 clues an episode. So I'm just going to be doing them as and when I feel like it. So the final step to this clue, the second clue that we're doing, is actually in this cave here, and I'm not sure if I'm able to do it. I hope I can talk to him and finish the clue. Oh cool, okay, so I can do it. I was worried that I might have to do Death Plateau to get the reward from this one, but this is our second medium casket. Let's have a look. Again, nothing really interesting. However, the reward is worth 7777, which is quite funny. Right, so juggling some clues, and the next clue we actually got is this one here, which is actually Kabuti in Toboane. So, if we are very quickly, we should be able to actually utilise this and finally use a teleport. Never mind. Apparently, can't use this teleport unless we completed the quest, which we could theoretically do, but I'm not going to be doing it right now. That is quite annoying. So we pretty much ended up just running here anyway. If you can hear that in the background, it is absolutely hammering down with rain here. I apologise if that is horrible background noise. It shouldn't be too loud. We should be able to finish off this step of the clue and potentially the entire clue. We did just get poisoned, and this poison actually one-shots me, so I really need to get an anti-poison and quickly cure it. Oh my god, I didn't realise there was a tribesman in the camp. I got poisoned and the poison hits 11, so I had to log out before the 18 seconds hit and the poison would have killed me. I logged out like 3 times trying to get in. That was insane. God, we just got this casket. Unfortunately, with the issue with the tribesman, I actually lost the other clue that I was juggling, so I'm so happy that we got the casket here. Otherwise I would have just lost the clues probably. Could have been walled at this point, but we are going to open up this casket probably somewhere safe actually. I think I'm going to quickly get out of here and we'll open up the casket. Okay, so we're up at LMS. We're just going to drop some of these for space and let's open up our third medium casket. Again, absolutely nothing. Just wanted to mention quickly that I have been stacking up the oak planks from the eclectic implings. I've noticed I get quite a lot of them, and I thought for a bit of fun, I'm going to stack up all of these and see how many I get while I'm doing medium clues. So unfortunately, I had a series of kind of unfortunate events. I was trying to juggle my clues out of Puro, and the crop circle moved as I was doing it, which is really unfortunate. So I did lose the other clue, and I was also held up by a random event, and that is the main reason why I've made this clip, because we got ourselves a class 1 quiz. I was rushing to get back, and that's why I didn't record it at the time. But if we go ahead and put our XP onto Slayer, we should get ourselves 53 Slayer. Hey, we've got ourselves another casket. I believe this is medium clue number 4. Once again, nothing decent. So I mentioned a while ago that there's actually only 2 emote clues that I can do. I'm just going to quickly make sure that I don't lose this. We need to drop the other one. What am I doing? Quickly drop. Juggle them. And we are going to drop this so we can take a look at the other one. So I mentioned before that there's only 2 emote clues that I can actually do, and this happens to be one of them, which is really nice because it's brown apron, leather boots and leather gloves. I don't think I'm going to build the stash because it's just a little bit of extra effort that I don't need. Apologies if you're getting that dog barking. The other one I did actually get earlier on, but I decided it wasn't really worth my time going and hunting the power amulet because it could have taken quite some time, and I'm not going to be doing that many medium clues anyway, so this is the only emote clue that I'm ever going to be doing. And here we have casket number 5. I'm going to drop a few items so that we can actually get this into the inventory, but let's open casket number 5. And once again, nothing decent. I will say though, this is the Amulet of Power, so I may well go ahead and create that stash unit now, considering I've got the amulet. So I've decided that I am going to make the stash unit, at least for the clue that requires the power amulet, and the main reason for this is because then it's one less clue that can wall me when I'm doing medium clues. Not too worried about the other one, as the items are fairly easy to obtain and I really can't be bothered to go ahead and do it. So I'm currently walking down to where Doric is because there was a crop circle there, and I want to head into Puro Puro and store all the rest of the impling jars. We're also going to be opening up the rest of these eclectics. Doubtful that I'll get another clue, but if I do, maybe I attempt to do it. I'm not sure yet, but like I said, I don't think there's much chance of me getting that. But we want to be able to clear up some more inventory space so we can do some other things. I won't be showing my clues as much as I have in this episode in future episodes. The main reason for that is because I wanted to showcase how I was going to complete the clues in this one, and that was the main feature of this episode. Like I said before though, I'm not going to be structuring my clues a certain amount of every episode. I will be doing them as and when I want to do them, and the main reason for that is because the easy clues generally got to the point where it just stressed me out too much to do a certain amount per episode. And to give you guys some context, it can take me up to 2 hours to complete a medium clue due to the amount of clues that I am unable to do. But we're going to open up the rest of these and see if we can get another clue. Just quickly browsing, I don't think I will, but just humour me, impling jars. Apparently I have no space, so we're going to store the rest of these and then open the last 2, and no clue. So during the clue grind I did mention about trying to teleport to Taiba 1i to use our first teleport of the book, but seeing as we now need to go to the sawmill, we can make use of that. So we're actually going to teleport up to the lumberyard with our first teleport with the scroll book. Whee! So this clue stash is actually underneath the Lumbridge Castle. It's in the Lumbridge swamp caves, I think they're called. So unfortunately I'm going to need to get a light source, and the easiest one for me to get is actually a candle, which means I'm going to have to go and get scammed by the candle seller. And I also need to grab a tinderbox, because for 2 reasons. First of all, the candle can go out, which actually I think just one-shots me anyway, so I've got bigger things to worry about if that happens. But also because he gives me an unlit candle, as far as I can remember, which obviously I would need to light. So we're going to grab ourselves a tinderbox and then go and get ripped off for a candle. Absolute scam. You guys have probably realised this already, but it's only just occurred to me that I didn't actually store the other impling jars. Whoops. I'll go ahead and do that off screen, don't worry. Okay, so since I've actually completed the Lost Tribe quest, I should be able to access the swamp caves through here, which makes it significantly safer for me, given that the other area requires me to go past wall beasts, and obviously they hurt because I can't wear the spiny helmet to protect myself. I'm going to die to them, so I should be able to just go through here and hopefully not trigger swamp bubbles, because that is the most dangerous part about this. In the future I'll probably get a better light source to do this, but should just be able to build this and get attacked by cave bugs. Well, I mean, they don't do that much damage, so it's not too big of a deal. So apparently I'm a massive idiot and forgot to get the other items. Be right back. Okay, let's try this again with a brain this time. We built the stash unit, all we got to do now is fill it. It should be the Amulet of Power, the Bronze Full Helm, and the Air Staff. And if we click on this, it should just add it in, please. There we go. Okay, let's get off this cave bug. Right, but that is that stash added. So that is the other clue that I said I couldn't do. Or I said I could do, should I say. So now I can actually do 2 emote clues from the medium tier. Every other one is involving an item that I can't wear, so there's nothing I can do about that. But yeah, that's pretty much just opened as many medium clues as I possibly can do, which will really help as I do clues in the future. But guys, that is where I'm going to end up this episode. As always, thank you very much for watching. If you have enjoyed the episode, please be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for some more content. I'll see you guys all again next week.